So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be taking on the legend. This is Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. You can tell both of these. And there's the bell to start the round. Nope, that jab not going to score. Good counter punching. Which fighter will say no mas? Down goes Crawford. He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Straight right just misses. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That big hook doesn't land. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Rest for the weary. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. These two are the perfect dance partners. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally. And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
swing. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there. He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, eye him up. The referee's not going to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
The stamina is off the chart. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The stamina is off the charts. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that hook misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That hook just hit. Crawford is dazed. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And around that they ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. As he weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Crawford may be ready. many people would have predicted it.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. It's over.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. And here he is.
This bout is
one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing. They ring the bell, and here we go. Another scoring shot there. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The straight right just misses. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such nice people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing.
Crawford in trouble. Both of these fighters have had their moments. This is what he does, going right after the challenger.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A left hook. Look how that straight's affecting them. Crawford is dazed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.